Hi everyone! We are going to be doing some bookmarks this week to get y'all excited about reading. We've got a Bulbasaur coming up, and let me grab Pikachu. I'm going to do, for each example, I'm going to do one using scrap paper and one using proper origami paper, but I'll walk you through all the steps with little tips here and there. Hope you all are as excited as I am. First we have Pikachu. So we're going to start with our scrap paper. We're going to take our bottom corner and fold it up so this side edge matches along the top. We're going to press it in place, making sure we have a nice sharp point in the corner, sliding down to the other side. Then again, flip it over and fold back this rectangle to get it off, or you can cut it off using scissors. I like tearing it. I think it's more fun. So we're gonna slide our nail across the top like we're closing a Ziploc bag, flip it and do it the other way, and then it should just rip off. Put that to the side. So by making our square, we've got our first fold in. We've got it right here in the middle. Just flip it. We got our triangle. Now we're going to take this corner and this corner, and one at a time fold them up to this center corner. So we're going to have this edge here. It'll pretty much be cut in half. So we're going to fold it up so that way the outside point touches the center. So you can see that center line here if I hold this side. And we're going to crease this edge. And then we're going to take the other side and line it up so that the two edges meet in the middle. This is a little off, so I got to fix this corner. But then we have our square. So on our square we have these two flappies. These are what we're going to be folding to get his ears, so I'm going to turn it around so the flappies are facing me. And we're going to use this side first. And we're going to fold it up and out. So this corner here where my thumb is, this one, is going to be more or less flat, and this one on the other side, on the inside of the crease, will be about halfway. Then we're going to do the same on the other side. So if they line up perfectly here, cool. If not, that's fine. Not all Pikachus have the same size ears. I'm trying to get mine similar, but the paper's trying to fight me. Here we go, got my crease in. Got these 2 points. So see, they're a tiny bit off. Not really noticeable, but it's there and it's not going to affect our ears. What we're going to do next is we're going to cover this. Wait, let me check. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to give our Pikachu an ear kink. So what I'm going to do is fold this ear towards the center point so the outside meets the top edge like this. Fold it, and then how we had the other fold, you're going to pull it up and out. So that's one I just pointed to, lies flat. We get our crease in here. So now he's got one ear straight up and one ear kind of to the side. Now to cover these, we're going to take the top half of this bottom section and fold it straight up so that way the point meets the point. And make sure we get a nice crease here so it'll stay closed. You can also add a piece of tape behind it if you really want it to stay in place. But we've got our basic shape, so now we can decorate it. So I'm pulling out this yellow marker's not working, but you can kind of see it coming through. So we're going to color in his face. And then I'm trying to get my red pen to draw in his little cheeks. And then last step, I'm grabbing a black marker or a pen. Let's see what I have. Got a pen to color in his eyes. And his nose will come next. This little mouth. And then color in the ears. There we go. And we've got Pikachu. Ta-da! So this is another origami Pikachu I made. So you'd slide it onto your book corner like this. So here I'm going to use the origami paper to make this. So I'm going to fold in half to create a triangle. I'm going to fold these two outer corners up to the center point. Get that crease, get this crease, and then do the same on the other side, folding up to the center line. So I've got my two flaps, turn it to face, for the flaps to face me. Then I'm going to fold them up and out at an angle. So we're going to use this corner as a base to make sure we can get it up. So press in our crease here. And then we're going to do it on the other side. And looking at this corner to make sure it's in place and that they've come close in the center. Now that I've got that, I'm going to do the ear kink. So I'm going to fold this one in against that top edge and just fold up this top part. So now he's got that ear kink in. Now we're going to take the top part and fold it up to the top of his head. And here we go. I'm going to run my nail across here. And now that we've got the basic shape, we're going to decorate it. So I'm getting my blue pen. I'm going to give this Pikachu some blue eyes, make him special. Here's one eye. Here's the second eye. Next, we're going to draw in the nose. There we go, there's our face. And now I'm going to get out my, where'd it go? Here it is, my red pen to color in his cheek pouches. There's one, and the other. There you go. Now using my black pen, I'm going to color in the tips of his ears. There's one, and the other. And now we've got a Pikachu. Next is Bulbasaur. So starting with our scrap paper, we're going to fold up on this corner to make our square. I've been doing this each piece so that way no matter where you come in, you'll have the steps you need to get started if you don't have the origami paper. So now I'm going to flip and tear off this extra rectangle Gotta make sure my line is nice and crisp, so it tears off easily. There we go. Get it on the other side. And tear. Okay, so we've got our first fold, which is this triangle we used. So now we're going to take our outer points and fold them into the center. And our crease, and do the same on the other side, right? Yes. So up and into the center. My corner is a little weird, so I fixed that. Now we're going to press in the crease. There we go. And now hold on, there we go. So we're going to fold these flaps up so it looks like they've been folded in half. And we're going to get that side, and it should reach the other corner. And we're going to do the same on the other side. So these two should make a straight line across our small square here. And here we go. See, we're going to use these as Bulbasaur's ears. But first we need to... I do this part just so I have a guide of where the original fold is going to be. Not the original fold, but I'm using it as a guideline. So now I'm going to fold out the first ear. So I'm taking that flap and folding it over so it sticks out and overlaps a bit. Making sure it's nice and tight here in this corner. Press in my crease and do the same on the other side. Now they don't have to be exactly perfect because again, their ears aren't perfect. But we try our best. Now for this one we're going to fold it up towards the top, but not all the way. We're going to leave just a little bit hanging over, and we can see that guideline we put in. It's about right here. What we're going to do is we're going to take this little overhang and we're going to fold it into the pouch. So watch, I'm going to use my fingers and fold it in to the pouch so it'll hold Bulbasaur in place. And then I'm going to put a really nice tight crease here. There we go. So our last step is we're going to fold this side corner in a bit, just to round out Bulbasaur's face, because he does have a very round face. So we're going to press here and do it on the other side to get, there we go. Now it'll slide on the corner. And now I'm going to grab my markers or crayons or whatever you have nearby. So I've got one green here. I'm going to use this for the bulb on Bulbasaur's back. I'm going to have this be one shade of green. Coloring just this top part around here, behind his head. Then I'm getting a different green, and this will be the green that I use for his body. So I'm going to color this front triangle with it. It's not working super well, but you get the idea. Color, color. And then get his ears. Shade them in. And lastly, I'm pulling out my red marker to get his eyes in there. Bulbasaur's got kind of square eyes, so square eyes here too. Color them in, and here we go. We've got a Bulbasaur, ready to join us on whatever reading adventures we may take. Now with the origami paper, we're going to do the same procedure. Fold in half with the triangle, use our two outer edges to move into the center, make a crease, fold the other side, make a crease, take our two flappies, and we're going to use those along the top here. We're going to fold them up, make sure they line up with the other side, with the other layer. Press across, do to the other side, line it up, press it down, Now we've got this shape in our little smaller flappies, which we use for the ears, and we're going to fold it out so it overlaps just a bit. This will work as Bulbasaur's ears, so you see here. Now I'm going to actually fold and press it down and do it on the other side. Here, maybe we can see better this way. Oh look, I zoomed in. So fold it down here, so it's kind of sticking out. Looks very similar to the samurai hat we did Monday. We're going to fold this part up though, not all the way, just a little bit. So that way there's some overhang here. And this overhang, we are going to again push it under and into this pouch, this space. Fold it under. There you go, and then you're going to press it down to hold his face in. Zoom back out. So if it's popping up, you can add a little piece of tape behind his head. And now I'm going to do the corners to round out his face. And on the side. And the other side. And here we go. We got our shape. Now time to decorate. So I've got my green marker, and with this one, since it's green paper, I'm just going to do this for the back bulb on his back here, just so it's a slightly different green color. And then I'm going to take my red pen and draw in his eyes. There's one eye. There's two eyes. Let's get that one better. There we go. We've got Bulbasaur. Yay!